Hello, everyone. I'm Cheldin Barlatt Rumer, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV, a wonderful, familiar face. I'd love for her to introduce herself, her first and last name, and the name of her business.
Hello, Francesca Zampaglione. My name of my business is Styled by FZ, my initials, because it's a lot easier than my name.
My darling. Well, it's been too long. It has been too long. But even in this environment, this is an amazing way for us to connect, because it seems as if this will be the way that a lot of us connect for an indefinite period of time, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
We just don't know. As we were just saying, Cheldin, things are going to take time to gear up. It's a different pace that we have to get accustomed to, right?
Accustomed to. And people are functioning this way. And I know that as it relates to your business, why don't you share with folks your core business and what it is that you do, because we're going to apply it to the conversation we have today about how employees, whether they're interviewing people or having in-face meetings, or, your brand is really super important. Your style is really super important. So why don't you let people know what it is that you do for a living?
Thank you. So I style people. Typically, it started out as executives, but here in this space, I'm here to help everyone. We briefly spoke about the generosity of spirit these days. And if I can help someone, we have millions of unemployed. And I'm here to help alleviate any kind of fear we might have with this process, because this is going to become the norm for interviewing, right? People aren't going to just bring, companies are not going to bring people in for interviews. It's a lot of this. It's the virtual space that we need to find comfort in. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about just a few tips that could help your audience and to have them feel comfortable with getting their job and gearing up their paychecks, right?
Yeah, absolutely. This is the time in which we need these kinds of dialogues to be able to have people have a better understanding of it, right? It was nerve-wracking to begin with.
It was nerve-wracking to begin with, yes.
Now you're in the comfort of your own home, but sometimes that tends to be just as uncomfortable. And I think that it's important for people to understand best ways, maybe posture, what they should be wearing, what colors should make the most sense. I mean, even if you can provide some insight as to background, that type of thing would definitely help them in getting ready to speak to an employer or a future employer in that case.
So there's a few things. Those are all great tips. Yes, what you wear is important. And I've said this before, and I just want to reiterate it again, is that how you feel is what's going to come across on the screen and the camera, whatever we want to call it today. So whatever you put on, you have to feel comfortable in, right? We don't want anything with too many patterns, perhaps, that might distract. So it's good to test your technology. So that's the second tip. So first, let's pay attention to what we're wearing and hopefully practice, just like you and I practiced a little bit today, just so I can get, nothing with what I'm wearing is crashing with what's behind me. So in technology is going to help you be on time or be late. So if they send you a Zoom link, click on that link and test it out. Make sure your computer, your phone, wherever you're accessing it from, is capable of that technology. That is, like I said, that you can be late or you can be early. And let's be early. To be early is to be on time.
I love it. I love that.
So, and the third thing is space. So I don't know in the room that you're in right now if you have a closed door. But I'm sure we've seen plenty of the funny videos, right, where there have been interruptions and it's great. And so if there's a room that you can use with good lighting and you can shut the door, that would be ideal. That might not be an option for you, but try and again test out the space, see if you have a closed door. And that's the third thing you want to pay attention to is quiet time. Let's face it, the interview is not going to be an hour long, I would assume, but I don't know that. But they need to get a feel for you. So you want to come across as authentic and natural as possible. And the only way, even for me, is practice. So if you have to have a practice call, Zoom is free. Zoom is a free service. I mean, if you want extended, like multiple calls, it's charged. But get as much practice with your best friend, practice with me. If you want to just if you just have them reach out to me and say, let's check out your space, let's check out what you're wearing,
Yeah.
making sure that you feel comfortable. Don't be nervous. If you are, maybe you just want to say, hey, you know what, this is my first call and I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what you want to say, because guess what, your future employer is going to appreciate that honesty.
Oh,
They're going to appreciate your vulnerability and say, you know what, this is, this is a tough time.
yeah.
Put it out there.
I love
Put
that.
it out
I love
there.
that authenticity. I mean, I think that approaching it in a realistic standpoint, in a real
Right.
honest standpoint, especially I love, 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 and I preach this constantly, is the practice, practice, practice piece of it, is really
Yeah.
understanding the importance of that and just diving into the technology. I can't tell you how many people are like, oh, I had to download the app and on the moments before the call happens, as opposed to being prepared. The similar way that you would be prepared by doing research on the company
Exactly.
and knowing how to get to the interview on time, the same thing applies here.
Right. We're not traveling in our vehicles or trains, right? We're just in our space. But again, test out that technology. We all have, there's so many systems out there. I don't know
Yeah.
how old or new your laptop or your phone is, if it's capable. It's really a good idea to just test it out so you can feel comfortable,
Oh, I
right?
love this. Yes.
So,
I mean, it's a nerve-wracking space in and of itself. I mean, even if it's an interview, but even if it's a presentation that you're doing to fellow coworkers or you're part of a group call, there's a number of
exactly.
different things that I would suggest going into the conversation muted, right? In a space where you're, again,
Right.
you're not being caught saying things that you shouldn't be saying, but also sizing yourself up before the call. Just popping in that practice with our new friend here, I think would be
Yep.
ideal for any of you in making a really great impression.
Yep. And I'm here, and I am willing to do like a 15-minute consultation, complimentary. There's going to be a lot that's going to happen. Hopefully in a month. Hopefully in a month we start gearing and rolling out different employment opportunities,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure people are going to be ready for that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But emotionally, let's just help each other out, and like, if it's just a quick call, hey, am I wearing the right thing? Or send
Yeah.
me a picture. We will work together, Cheldin.
Oh,
I will
I love
work with your
that.
audience.
I love that. And I know that they need it. I think that we always say you don't know what you don't know. And how do you navigate that space? And how do you make it really be, really prominent for you in order for you to get what you want? And how do you show up
Right.
for yourself, even in this technology based environment? I think that there's a lot of tips and tricks that you can use in order to make that make sense from our friend today. And if people
Yep.
want to get in touch with you, if they want to learn more about what it is that you bring to the table and all the services that you offer, where would they find that information?
Absolutely. Easy email as a styled, STYLED by FZ at Gmail. You can find me there. I am on Instagram. You can message. It's the same account, styled by FZ, Facebook. My most active social media tool is Instagram and LinkedIn at this point, but obviously Facebook, as I mentioned, is coming back for me.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. It all is a process, and especially as everything changes in this web landscape, all of us are going to have to adjust and add platforms where we weren't before in order to be able to
Exactly.
reach our target market. Well, this will be shared on LinkedIn as well as our other additional social media platforms, so we'll continue
Great.
to connect with you there.
Great.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Cheldin.
This is so good. It's been far too long, but I'm
It's been
happy.
far too long, but whatever I can do, whatever we want to talk about, I'm here for you.
Oh, wonderful. All right. So she'll be on soon again here at This Is It TV from all of us here at This Is It TV. I'm Cheldin Barlatt Rumer, and we will see you soon. Take care.
Thank you.